So welcome to the Petite Maison, everyone. I'm sorry it's been a few weeks since we've had our last video. Had a lot going on here. One of those things that's new is sitting at my feet here. So you will see more of Teddy in the future. He will be a star, I think. We just wanted to share with you a video that we made a few weeks ago. We took a road trip up north from us, about an hour and a half away to Chablis to buy some wine. And then we took another drive right for about an hour to Jura, which is another fabulous, lesser known wine region. So come with us as we collect some wine for our cellar, and we hope you enjoy our trip.
one of the great things about being able to just hop in the car and drive to some of these wine regions and different areas of France is being able to explore and find some of the smaller family domains and smaller wineries that you might not see in the shops, or definitely not overseas, that get exported to Australia or America or England or places like that. So I'm going to show you a few of the places we stopped and just talk briefly about them. I'm by no means a wine expert, but we really enjoy exploring and meeting these people and producers and finding some great wines. So let's take a look at the first one. The first wine we have is Daniel Bouquet. It's a family-owned vineyard since the 1970s. His two sons now help produce the wine. This wine was actually recommended by a friend. He said, look, if you're going to Chablis, give this guy a call, look him up. And fantastic wine. He makes Chablis and a Petit Chablis. And the beauty of this wine is it is €8.50 a bottle. And this is exactly what I'm talking about when I say getting out, exploring some of these smaller villages, smaller producers. You find some things that you're never going to find in the shops, and you can also find some real gems for a really, really affordable price. The next one we discovered when we were actually in the town of Chablis. This producer has a domain just about 4 or 5 kilometers out of the actual town of Chablis, in Flaise. La Meulière, I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly. Ninth generation wine producer in Chablis, all family owned. They do some amazing wines, and again, really, really affordable. I've never seen these outside of Chablis, but I'm sure they do export them a little bit, and are definitely sold around France. But we bought some of their, the last 3 bottles of their 2018 Chablis. We bought some of the 2022, the current vintage, and also some of their Premier Cru as well for a special occasion. That's one thing I really like to do when we go to some of these wineries is, when you're stocking a cellar, buy half a dozen bottles of the kind of entry level or kind of the village, you might say. And then I usually buy 2 or 3 bottles of a Premier Cru, or if I'm really feeling, like splashing out, I'll buy a bottle of Grand Cru or something like that. Something you're going to put away for a few years and pull out for a special dinner or a special occasion. The last place we stopped in Chablis was Domaine Louis Moreau. Now, we are very familiar with this wine. We had this wine on our wine list in Australia at our restaurants. Again, family domain. It's been in Chablis since 1814. It's now the 6th generation running the domain and producing the wine. Fantastic wine. They're just outside of Chablis, but if you're passing through, definitely recommend. And this would be a wine that you could probably find on a supermarket shelf, or definitely at a good bottle shop. I know in Australia they have this wine, and I'm sure that they export to America and England as well. So keep an eye out for Louis Moreau. Now, while we have decided to settle and live in Burgundy, it's our favorite wine region and our favorite region of France. Jura holds a very close second for us. We're very fortunate. It's just a 2-hour drive from our house to Arbois, which is the center of Jura. And Jura is a little bit of a lesser known region in France and around the world. I might say that the wines are quite unique in the style and in the way they produce them. They produce Chardonnay and another white variety called Sauvignon. And the red varieties are Pinot Noir, Poulsard, and Trousseau. All quite light and fresh red wines. And the white wines can be made in a bit of an oxidative style, so it kind of has some of those sherry characteristics. So they are quite unique, but there's 2 producers that we stopped at, and really enjoy these wines. So the first stop was Domaine Rollet. Again, this was a wine that we were very familiar with. First tasted in Australia at our restaurants, and we regularly had their wines on our wine list. A really good introduction to Jura wines for someone that's never tasted them before, never tried them. We bought some of the poolsards, which is a really light red. We enjoy it in summer with barbecues and, you know, a nice light long lunch. And then some of the Tradition, which is a white blend of Chardonnay and Sauvignon. Also another great introduction to the Jura white wines. It's a little bit oxidative, and it's quite unique. It can really stand up to you know, a hearty meal, or, you know, a nice rich chicken or something in a cream sauce or something like that. Yeah, but definitely recommend Domaine Relais for a visit to Arbois. The next place we stopped was Jérôme Arnoux, and this was a new producer for us. We weren't familiar with them, but the best way to find out about places is go to a domain or a cellar door, enjoy a tasting, buy some wine, and then ask them, where should we go next? Where else should we look? And that's exactly what we did. We left Relais, and they sent us to Jérôme Arnoux, which is just around the corner. Wines are exceptional wines. Also some really interesting expressions of the terroir and the region. We bought some of their rosé, which is made from 100% Pinot Noir. Now, most rosé in France that's consumed is from the southwest or Provence. It's quite light, dry, fresh. It's perfect for sitting out on a terrace, summer afternoon, you know, rosé piscine with a little bit of ice in it. Absolutely fantastic. But I really enjoy exploring some of the rosés from the other regions, which are almost a little more gastronomic, I think. This wine will stand up to any meal, is a great wine for food and to be enjoyed with, you know, some roast meats or things like that if you're not feeling like a red. I mean, you see the color of it. It's almost like a light red wine. So really quite interesting. Another really cool thing about Jérôme Arnoux is their cellars, which are right next to the cave and the domain in Arbois. The cellars were built in 1322 by the Queen of France at the time. Yeah, so it's definitely worth a visit. Pop your head in there and have a little tasting, and be sure and ask to see the cellars. Thank you so much for watching this video. We really hope you enjoyed our little trip to Chablis and Jura. If you'd like to see more videos and more of our adventures in France, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. À bientôt.